2 for the second song, so that's here. Actually, the first part. So they have all the arrows, so that's 4 points, 4 points. They have a backdrop for each. Yeah, they actually have an extra backdrop, so they get full points on that. 6. Then we gotta actually test it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so those remain stationary at the top, so that's 2 points. Appear at the bottom, they move up, constant rate. Yep, 5 points. They all move at the same speed. It's kind of hard to tell. They appear to be the same speed, and actually I can kind of just check where's the actual move. Shoot. I just want to see. I mean, it looks like they're the same, but since they're not at the same time, it's kind of hard to tell. I was going to check the code, but it doesn't feel worth the time. Music starts playing when the game starts. It did. We're not really worrying about this part, about the choreography. Okay, now I'm just going to test some parts I know are coming up. So if I press it, I get 5 points. Oh, okay. I took way too long. So let's see. There are at least 10 moving arrows. Yeah, there was at least 10, so they get 10 points. Game keeps track of score, which it did. 10 points were added, which it did. So then we can go on to bonus. Score decreases by 5, so I have to start it back up. So I need to check. Does the score decrease by 5 if they are not overlapping? It did. Oh, I think. Okay, yeah. So it only does it if there's an arrow, so it does work. So that's a point. Moving arrow stopped and the song ended. That was correct before in the last one. So that's a point. Start screen, game title, the play button appears, and the green flag is clicked. The game does not begin until the player presses the play button. That one's a little weird because we used a key instead of a button, but I'm going to give it to them in this case because it seems to be the same. So a start screen shows up, and play button appears. I'm gonna err on the side of giving that to them this time because they used a key instead of a button. That could just be misunderstanding. There's a plus minus for volume. They did not have that. Game over screen appears with score. Didn't see that. No, it just stopped, so they didn't get that. Points are categorized. Categorized. I guess I didn't totally check that. Volume sprite appears. That didn't have that. Song selection on the start menu and player choose. So they could choose between. Okay, so yeah, so if it's completely overlapped, going back, -5 if they miss, 5 if they get close, and 10 if they get better. So it appears that they have that. On the song selection screen, they had 2 song selections. Out of 10 points, I'll give them half credit. And can they pause the game? No. So then I would just add up all their points. And yeah, whatever their top score is, and then just leave their worksheet here. Which I can do that. 14, 16, 21, 26, 36, 39.
Not enough time to do it all.
Yeah, 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, plus what? 42 is 57? That seems really